There's a crow in the road. Better move. Hey guys, I'm Samcrac, and this is how you launch an Audi RS7. Safety first, gotta make sure, put on our seatbelts. Then, got the car in dynamic mode. We're going to put the traction control, which is right here, into sport mode. We're gonna shift it all the way down. Foot on the brake, put the foot on the gas. So we've made it to Mexico. This is the first true drive of the Audi RS7. This car feels amazing. So right now I have the exhaust in quiet mode. I have the car riding in comfort mode, and I'm so impressed at this air suspension. When I think of air suspensions, I think of soft, I think of floaty, kind of Lincoln, you know, old Lincoln town car style. This thing is nothing like that. Even though it's in comfort mode, it still feels planted. It feels well connected. The steering is really good. And that's one of the things that comfort mode does too, is it kind of like numbs down the steering. So I can't wait to actually turn it into dynamic mode. And then we're gonna really feel everything. You just give this thing a little bit more than normal throttle, just a little bit. Just a little bit, and that's what the exhaust valve's closed. It's amazing how it takes off. All right, so I reset the trip when I started, and over the last 10 miles, I've been averaging 23 miles per gallon. What sort of car do we know has this amount of power that can get 23 miles per gallon? That's pretty amazing. All right, we are turning on our closed road here in Mexico. We're gonna give it one good mash when we get straight. The dry footage is far from over, but I wanted to let you guys know that might be new to my channel that this 2014 Audi RS7 is not stock. What you are hearing is a full Army Tricks valved exhaust system with a race cat setup. I'll get a little bit more into this spec and the detail of the modifications after you watch this. Get it in manual mode is so much fun. Listen to first gear pops. This thing is unreal fun. This would be crazy. This would be insane at a drag strip. Insane. Just for those that are curious, here is a first, second gear, small pull with the exhaust flaps closed. Uh-oh, starting to get some rain, darn it. We had about as fun of a time as we could here in Mexico, but we got plenty of good driving in. This car is an absolute blast. We'll talk more when this rain dies down. When I first went to launch the car, you could see it right here. I gave it throttle, then I let off immediately because I felt those rear wheels grabbing. It caught me off guard because on most Audis that have dual clutch transmissions or cars like the Volkswagen GTI, there is no grabbing of the wheels. What happens when you let off the brake in those cars, the clutch bangs into gear and you're off, and it really almost kicks you in the back a little bit. I was quickly reminded of the 8-speed automatic in the RS7 because there is none of that sort of stuff. It's like launching a regular automatic car. Now, the reason why Audi went with an automatic over the dual clutch transmission is durability and reliability issues. This 8-speed transmission can hold a lot more power reliably than the dual clutch, and this car really was meant to be more of a cruiser car than it was a drag strip missile, but it's pretty much a drag strip missile and a cruiser car. It does both very well. Everybody talks about a brutal launch that you get with a really fast car that's all-wheel drive, and it really isn't the case in this car. Actually, first gear in the RS7 is really easy, and I attribute that to the software, whether it's the aftermarket performance software that's been loaded onto this car, or maybe it's something from Audi directly. It really feels like they're limiting boost in first gear to give you all that traction. Let's break this launch down. First gear. Notice the car rolls away really smooth, both inside and out. As the driver, what I really didn't feel was it fighting for traction. You could see the traction light was flashing all towards the top of the first gear. When it shifts in the second, it's when you really can feel that boost. For those of you unfamiliar with my RS7, I bought this car totaled at a salvage auto auction. I've been documenting the rebuild process here on YouTube, so if you want to go back and check out some of my previous videos on this car, like how much I paid for it or what it took to get it to this stage, be sure to check out the playlist in the description box below. One other thing really cool about this specific RS7 is it was on YouTube before I actually started showing it on YouTube. The previous owner uploaded a dyno video where the car made over 700 wheel horsepower on 100 octane. Puts the power figures on this car at over 800 horsepower to the crank, and all the runs that I was doing previously were just on 93 octane running the 93 tune. Now, what gives this car more power over stock is a few hardware upgrades and, of course, the software. The software can be run at either 93 octane or at 100 octane. This is a stage 2 tune, which requires the use of a catless or a race cat downpipe. I opted for the race cat or the high flow cat option. Complementing the performance is the Army Tricks valved exhaust. This thing looks the part and is really high quality, and of course, as you guys heard before, it sounds the part. The nice part is, though, it's not loud all the time. It actually comes with the remote, and you can turn it into quiet mode where it closes the valves on the exhaust, and during normal driving sounds pretty much stock. It's when you open those valves up that this car really comes to life. And if you want to set it and forget it, there's an automatic mode that will keep the valves closed but open them up when the car gets to a certain RPM. Hands down, this has been my favorite rebuild project to date. I've grown to love this car and it will be one of my favorite cars of all time. And all in, it will only cost me a little bit over $30,000, which is tough to beat for this amount of performance and luxury. I had an amazing time making this Audi RS7 first drive video. If you guys enjoyed it as well, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram, what are you doing? I post a lot of Audi RS7 content as I'm working on it. I'm also going to be posting a lot of supercar build stuff. Yes, that's right. Supercars coming to the channel very soon. I mentioned it a few times, but just right here, go to Instagram or description box below, click the link, hit the follow button, you'll be good to go. I want to give a quick thanks to Army Tricks for making my RS7 sound absolutely amazing. Check out their YouTube channel, link in the description box below as well for more amazing drive and sound videos. Guys, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you very soon.